Have you ever met someone and felt an immediate click? Not just attraction, but a strange and powerful sense of familiarity. Like you're picking up a conversation you started lifetimes ago. It's a connection that goes deeper than shared interests, a feeling that your very souls recognize each other. It feels like coming home. These profound bonds are what many describe as spiritual partnerships. Some traditions and belief systems hold that these connections, whether they become great loves, deep friendships, or transformative family ties, are orchestrated to help us grow and awaken. But in our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to dismiss these feelings. We might write them off as a fluke or get scared by their intensity. But ignoring them could mean walking away from one of the most meaningful relationships of your life. So, how do you know if what you're feeling is the real deal? Let's explore the signs of a spiritual partnership that you really shouldn't ignore, so you can recognize these beautiful connections when they arrive, and have the courage to embrace the journey they offer. Sign number 1. You recognize them instantly. The first, and often most startling sign, is a feeling of instant recognition. This isn't just thinking someone is cool or cute. It's a deep, soul-level feeling that you've known them forever, even though you just met. It can be a bit dizzying. You might find yourself sharing your deepest thoughts with someone you've just met. Yet you feel completely safe doing so. The conversation just flows. You skip the awkward small talk and dive right into what matters. Like your old friends catching up. Some spiritual beliefs suggest this is because of things like soul contracts. Agreements your souls made to find each other in this life, to help each other learn and evolve. That feeling of recognition is interpreted as your soul remembering its promise. It can feel like finding a part of yourself you didn't even know was missing. There's an energetic click that tells you this isn't just any meeting. You just get each other on a level that logic can't explain. This feeling of having known them for an eternity is a gentle nudge from the universe, telling you to pay attention, because this person is important. Sign number 2. The energetic and emotional pull is intense. Next up is a sign that's almost impossible to miss. An intense, energetic, and emotional connection. This is so much more than just being compatible. When you're with a spiritual partner, many people describe feeling a palpable energy between them. Something electric or magnetic that seems to draw you together. For many, this feels like a tangible experience. You might feel a literal warmth or a buzzing sensation when they're near. When you're with them, the tension just melts away, leaving you feeling peaceful. Or on the flip side, their energy might be so dynamic that it sparks a fire of creativity and inspiration inside you. The emotional bond is just as powerful. You often feel each other's moods, sometimes even when you're miles apart. You'll think of them, and a moment later, your phone buzzes with their name. This heightened sensitivity is a hallmark of a spiritual bond. This person can bring you incredible joy, a feeling of being truly and vibrantly alive. But this intensity isn't always easy. Some of these connections can also act as a mirror, bringing your deepest fears to the surface to be healed. Whether it feels like a calm harbor or a catalytic storm, this powerful energetic pull is a clear indicator that your souls are intertwined. Sign number 3. You feel safe enough to be yourself. The third sign is one of the most healing parts of a spiritual partnership. A profound sense of safety that gives you the freedom to be completely and utterly yourself. In a world that so often asks us to wear a mask, Finding someone you can finally let your guard down with is a sacred gift. With a spiritual partner, you feel seen and accepted for exactly who you are, weird quirks and all. This isn't a fragile safety, it's bone deep. You can share your biggest fears and wildest dreams, knowing your vulnerability will be honored. They don't just put up with your eccentricities, they seem to adore them. This complete lack of judgment is liberating. It allows the real you to step forward, not because you're trying to impress them, but because their presence finally gives you permission to stop pretending. You can be silly. You can be a mess. And you know that their love and respect for you won't change. Think about it. Who in your life can you be around where your soul can just exhale? That's a spiritual connection. This security is the foundation that allows the real work to begin. When you feel safe, you're brave enough to face your own shadows and grow, because you know you have someone solid in your corner. The relationship becomes a sanctuary where you can heal and recharge. Sign number 4. Meaningful coincidences pop up everywhere. The 4th sign is when it feels like the universe itself starts dropping hints, confirming your connection through a string of meaningful coincidences or synchronicities. A spiritual partnership often feels divinely guided, and it can seem like the universe loves to leave a trail of breadcrumbs. These synchronicities are moments that feel like a wink from the universe, letting you know you're on the right track. When you connect with a spiritual partner, these events often seem to pick up speed. You might discover you share a rare birthday, grew up on streets with the same name, or have unknowingly been in the same place at the same time years ago. Maybe you keep seeing the same numbers, like 1111, or hearing a specific song every time you think of them. These aren't necessarily proof of divine intervention, but they are moments of powerful alignment that demand your attention. They're signposts confirming that your meeting was significant. For instance, maybe you both almost skipped an event, but decided to go at the last minute, only to end up sitting next to each other. These moments are meant to lift you out of the ordinary and make you see the magic at play, reassuring you that a powerful force is weaving your lives together for a reason. Sign number 5. You communicate without speaking. Our 5th sign points to the incredible depth of these connections. Communication that doesn't always need words. With a spiritual partner, you often share a bond so intuitive, it can feel almost telepathic. You can sit in comfortable silence together and feel completely understood. It's a connection where you can just sense what the other person is feeling. You might know they're having a tough day before they say a word, or feel a surge of their excitement from across town. You might finish each other's sentences, not just as a cute habit, but because your minds are genuinely on the same wavelength. You don't have to over-explain your complex feelings. They just seem to get it. A single look across a room can say more than an entire conversation. This deep, intuitive link is a sign that your souls are connecting directly, bypassing the ego and the limits of language. When you find someone who understands the language of your silence, you've found something incredibly rare and special. Sign number 6. They push you to grow. This 6th sign is arguably the most important because it speaks to the ultimate purpose of these connections. A spiritual partner is a powerful catalyst for your personal growth. This relationship isn't just about feeling good. Its core function is to help you evolve into the best version of yourself. A spiritual partner is often called a mirror soul because they reflect everything back to you. not just your light and your potential, but also your deepest wounds and fears. This can be intensely confronting. The relationship will trigger you and challenge you to look at the parts of yourself you've tried to ignore. It brings pain to the surface, not to hurt you, but so it can finally be healed. Because of that safety we talked about, you feel more capable of facing these parts of yourself. You become more self-aware, finally seeing the patterns and beliefs that have been holding you back. This growth happens in different ways. A supportive soulmate might encourage you to finally chase that dream. A more intense connection, like what some call a twin flame, might catalyze growth through more turbulent experiences, forcing you to find your own strength. Either way, the result is the same. You are not the same person you were before you met them. The relationship accelerates your journey and leaves a permanent, transformative mark on your soul. Sign number 7. The connection has a purpose. Our 7th sign helps separate a true spiritual partnership from a bond based only on passion or codependency. A spiritual partnership is built on a shared sense of purpose and a commitment to helping each other grow. While passion can definitely be there, it isn't the entire foundation. The real foundation is made of shared values, mutual respect, and a deep feeling that you're on a mission together. You feel that by being with this person, you're better able to fulfill your own life's purpose, and that together, you might even have a shared purpose to accomplish. This could be anything from raising conscious children, to building something beautiful, to simply holding a space of love and light in the world. This is why these connections aren't just for romance. You can have this with a friend who champions your career, or a sibling who helps you heal family patterns. The key is that the relationship elevates you. It's not about losing yourself in someone else. It's about finding more of yourself through them. You are two whole individuals supporting one another, and that creates a bond far more lasting than one based on passion alone. Sign number 8. There are intense highs and challenging lows. Our final sign explores the most complex aspect of these connections, especially a dynamic some call the twin flame journey. These bonds can be marked by extreme emotional intensity, with blissful highs and incredibly challenging lows. While many soulmate connections feel more harmonious, a twin flame experience is often described as a turbulent one, designed to purge everything that stands in the way of unconditional love. The initial connection is often explosive and feels faded. But because this person is your ultimate mirror, that reflection can become overwhelming, bringing up all your deepest insecurities and triggering ego-based fear. This can lead to what's known as the runner and chaser dynamic, where one person pulls away from the intensity and the other feels driven to fix the connection. Now, it's vital to be clear here. A challenging, intense relationship is not the same as an unhealthy or toxic one. A true spiritual connection will always be rooted in fundamental respect and a desire for mutual well-being. But within that container, these difficult periods of separation are seen by some as a crucial part of the process. They provide the space for both people to do their own inner healing and to learn to find love and validation within themselves, not just from their partner. The challenges force you to grow in ways you never imagined. While painful, this cycle is believed to ultimately purify the bond, allowing both partners to eventually come together in a healthier, more evolved state of love. I hope walking through these 8 signs has brought you some clarity and maybe even a little validation. Recognizing these connections is the first step to embracing the magic they bring into our lives. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more conversations like this. And feel free to share it with anyone you think might be navigating one of these powerful bonds. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a spiritual partnership? Did any of these signs feel familiar? Please share your story in the comments below. Your experience might just be what someone else needs to hear today to feel understood. So, to bring it all together, we've talked about that instant soul recognition, the intense energetic pull, and the beautiful safety that lets you be your true self. We've seen how the universe can feel like it's leaving you clues through synchronicities and how you can communicate beyond words. Most importantly, we've understood that these partnerships are here to help us grow, that they are built on a shared purpose, and that sometimes, especially with twin flames, that growth involves navigating some serious challenges. Recognizing a spiritual partnership is a sacred moment of awakening. It's an invitation to love more deeply and grow more fully. Trust your intuition. Trust those feelings that defy simple logic. These relationships are precious gifts, here to remind you of who you truly are and to help guide you home to yourself. Embrace them with an open heart. Thank you for sharing this space with me today.